illegal immigration is an issue that has been of great concern to the citizens of Meghalaya and the Northeast, in fact, as a whole. And the public at large, and of course the government also, has been concerned and in multiple levels tried to introduce different mechanisms or implement different laws to achieve the goal of ensuring that we are able to curb and stop illegal immigration. So we had the MRSSA that at the state level was worked out. We moved on it. We implemented it. Process is still on. Similarly, a lot of people felt that, no, we need a stronger mechanism. And therefore, we went for the proposal of passing a resolution in the House to implement the ILP, and we forwarded it to Government of India. Sir, at the end of the day, whether it's MRSSA, whether it's ILP or any other law, the objective remains the same, which is to be able to protect our land, protect our people, and to be able to curb illegal immigration. So with that note, I would like to share with the House, and I would like to thank the Honorable Member for bringing this subject. So there was an enactment of the Immigration and Foreigners Act 2025. Now, under this Immigration and Foreigners Act 2025 of Government of India, there are two clauses or two sections, Section 2Q and 2S. So, Section 2Q of this particular act put in by the Government of India, the Foreigners and Immigration Act, the Section 2Q defines protected area as any area contiguous with India's international border or any other area as the central government may by order specify in this behalf. So that's the protected area definition. Under Section 2S, it defines restricted areas. And restricted areas are any area within India and outside the protected areas, which is under Section 2Q, as the central government may, by order, specify in this behalf. Now, sir, what happens with this is that upon notification of a district within the state as a protected area or a restricted area, all foreigners entering such district shall be required to obtain a special permit or permission as prescribed under Section 11 of the Foreigners and Immigration Act 2025. Section 11 stipulates that no foreigner shall enter or stay in a protected area or restricted area or prohibited place without a special permit or permission granted by such authority as may be specified by an order published in the official gazette in this behalf and subject to such conditions as may be specified therein. So, sir, this particular act, which is the Foreigners and Immigration Act 2025, has a provision which allows a restricted and, as I said, the protected area declaration, which needs to be done by Government of India, not by state government. But once that is done, any foreigner entering the state needs a permit. And that's exactly what we're trying to achieve. We are trying to achieve a mechanism where a permit will be required for foreigners who wish to come into the state would have to seek a permission. And therefore, we'll have a mechanism and a system under given acts and given provisions of an act passed by Government of India to be able to achieve this objective. Now, sir, what we are trying to also do is that we're not saying that ILP is a demand that we're not going to follow anymore. As a proactive government and as a government that has a sincerity towards this issue, it is our duty to examine every possible mechanism. And therefore, while we are pursuing the ILP, we are waiting for response. We meet Honorable Home Minister and Government of India officials and continuously press for it. It is the duty of the government to explore other mechanisms and possibilities of achieving the same goal and same objective that we would achieve or we're trying to achieve through the implementation of ILP. And after examining this act, which was passed in 2025 during the autumn session, we felt that there is a scope of bringing in these provisions of the protected area and restricted area, which would then require foreigners to take permission and take a permit before entering the state. So that's really what it is, sir, and this provision would really serve the purpose and I think would be in the larger interest of our state, and will be able to address this issue of illegal immigration to a large extent. So that is what the background is, sir. And as I said, while we pursue other mechanisms, while we pursue the ILP, we are looking at other options also. And that's why Honorable Deputy CM had made that statement that we are examining this particular aspect. We have had discussions at certain levels. We are preparing our notes. It will be difficult for me to give any kind of a clarity at this point in time, but we are in the process, and our discussion will be on, sir. So I think I'll leave it at that because it's a matter of discussion with the state government and the central government. But this is the background on which